Hello, today we're going to be sowing some autumn garlic. That's garlic that's sown in autumn. It grows through autumn, winter and spring, and it's harvested the following summer. So it's in the ground quite a while from sowing to harvest. This is some I bought yesterday at our local garden centre. There's lots of this stuff on the internet. If you want to go on the internet, you can buy garlic, you can buy different types of garlic, you can buy different varieties of garlic. But this was the only garlic they had in at the garden centre, and the only information they could give me was that it was autumn planting. They couldn't tell me what variety it was, and they couldn't tell me whether it was hard neck or soft neck. But there are ways of telling whether you've got hard necked or a soft neck variety of garlic, and I'll show you the ways. But let me say before I go any further, I'm not a garlic expert. I've never grown this stuff successfully. I've tried for a couple of years and I've not managed it. And I think I've not managed it because I bought the garlic from a supermarket, and it was garlic that was on the shelf to be eaten. I've tried to grow it, and I'm not too sure it was autumn planting garlic, and I think I've had the wrong garlic. At least that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So there'll be no excuses this year, Molly, will there? We've got the right garlic. Okay, all we've got to do now is determine whether it's hard neck or soft neck. Now, hard neck garlic, I've got some photos I'm going to put up now. Hard neck garlic grows a stem from the centre of the garlic bulb, and it's called a scope. And the scope can be curly like a pig's tail when it grows. And when you break the bulb open, the garlic bulb, once you've harvested the garlic, and the scope's been trimmed off, you find that hard stem in the middle of the garlic. And that's how you know you've got hard neck garlic, if you bought it and you don't know what it is. Once you start breaking these guys open, if it's got a hard neck in the middle, it's hard neck garlic. If it hasn't, then it's soft neck. And soft neck garlic generally has more cloves, but probably smaller. Okay, so if you want any more, if you need any more information on garlic, I would suggest you Google it. You're not going to get a lot off me other than to see me break this open, determine whether it's hard neck or soft neck, and plant some in a pot in some homemade compost that I intend to grow on through autumn, winter, spring and into summer. So let's break some of this stuff open and see what we've got, shall we? Okay, I think the way to do it is to sort of give it a good rub. And there's our first garlic clove. How's that? So, did I tell you how much this stuff cost? I don't think I did. These 3 cloves cost me £1.20. £1.20. Sorry, these 3 bulbs cost me £1.20. Let's see how many cloves we get for our £1.20 from these 3 bulbs. Well, I'll tell you what, this. Did I tell you these would be small? Oh, there's a small one. There's a small one. But this is a bigger one. Okay. I'll just tell you now, when you plant these guys, it's pointy end up. Okay. You probably know that. If you don't, you do now. It's pointy end up. So what did we get there? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that titchy one, 6. 6 garlic cloves from 1 garlic bulb, and we've now determined it's soft neck. And why have we done that? because there was no hard stem in the middle, there was no scope. So we're growing soft neck garlic. Okay, but we don't know what variety it is. Move those to that side. Let's see what this guy gives us. 1, 2, 3. What I've got to tell you while I'm doing this, there's something I've noticed behind the camera. You know when you're gardening and you often get the robin comes into your garden and he hops about, and you know you get a bit of wildlife in your garden while you're gardening. Things you maybe don't expect to see, or some things that turn up and you're really pleased to see them. Well, I've spotted something behind the camera. I'll need to turn the camera around to get it. And I'll dovetail it on to the back end of this video, so hang about. But there's something I've spotted and it's looking at me and I'm looking at it, and I'm hoping that it isn't going to take off. So I'll try not to frighten it, and I hope that Molly doesn't go anywhere near it. Not that I'm sure what she would do, to be honest, but and I'll try and get it on film for you. Well, there's a few more cloves in this one, isn't there? Right, let's do a count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 11 cloves from that one. And we've got 2, 4, 6 from that one. 11 and a 6er. I do like shopping locally. I think I've told you that before. If I can support our local garden centres, I will. Oh boy. Right. Not long now. 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that one looks like 10. What do we get? 10, 11, that's 21, is it? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 cloves. How's that? So that's a potential 28 garlic plants for £1.20. It's got to be a deal, hasn't it? Oh, you're not kidding. Right, I'm going to put this to one side and we'll fill this pot and we'll get some of these cloves started. I'm not going to plant them all, just plant a few now on camera, and then I'll get this camera around before this wildlife behind it disappears. Okay, you've seen these before, 10-inch pots. Right, well, I'm going to use an 8-inch pot. Put the 10-inch pots to one side. I'm going to use an 8-inch pot to sow these, and I'm going to sow 6 in each. Okay. This is homemade compost. It's been fired up with a bit of bloodfish and bone. It's quite wet, and it's quite wet because we've had a lot of rain lately. So I'm hardly going to need to do anything with these guys other than push them in, stand them on a patio and see how they go. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Just firm that down a bit. Right. Let's see what 6 garlic cloves look like in this pot. One, 2. Look too close together to me. You just do. No, we're not going for 6, we're going for 4. Stuff it. I'll just sow a few more pots. We're going to put 4 in here. I think 4 will be enough. Take them 2 out. That looks a lot better to me. What about you? That looks a lot better. 6 just look overcrowded. Right, we'll just push them in like this. make sure I've got this one the right way around. It's a bit of a, I can't tell her. I had that one upside down, would you believe? Right. Okay, so that's it. 4 garlic cloves in an 8-inch pot. We're in the middle of September, so we're just starting the autumn months. And as you can see from the number of garlic cloves I've got quite a few more of these guys to do. But I'm not going to do them. I'm going to whiz around, try and get that bit of wildlife on camera. Then we'll pop back the barra and we'll sign out. Let's see if I can get it. There are some visitors to your garden that just aren't welcome, like slugs and snails and greenfly. You just don't want them, do you? But there are other things that are beneficial to gardens that you'd want to have in your garden. You'd want to have a good worm population, for example. Worms are good. Worms aerate the soil. Worms fertilise the soil. Worms are good. But it's also nice to have a predator, someone that'll predate on the things that you don't like slugs and snails. You know what we're talking about? Yeah, we're talking about frogs. Can you see this one? Have you spotted it yet? Should go in a bit closer. I'll give it a minute, see if you can spot it, see if you can spot the frog. Have you got it? No? Right, we're going in a bit closer. How about now? Have you got the frog yet? You can see him. Okay, we'll go in a bit closer again. There he is. You must be able to see him by now. So this guy's welcome in the garden. He'll eat slugs and he'll eat snails. He's just sitting in that water, minding his own business. Look, oh, he's going back under now. And we had rain of biblical proportions last night. It rained for 4 or 5 hours non-stop. And that's why there's lots of water in these trays, and that encourages the frogs to come out when it's wet. So this guy's just waiting for his opportunity, then he'll hop out of this tray and he'll go and look for his supper, and hopefully he'll find it. Okay, well I think I managed to get something. Until I look at it, I don't know what I've got. But I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed this. Just starting our garlic off. And we'll see how that goes through the year. Okay, so this is homegrown veg, signing out.